So you said at the very beginning it was about bringing people to the United States or to Canada. The first thing that I thought of was like, it's two sets of values that are different, right? They're not, U.S. and Canada are not completely different. There's a lot of overlap, but you are selling different things, right?
Yes.
When you think of like, whenever I think of the United States, I think freedom. You know, that's like one of the big things I think of. Like when I think of Canada, I think of like really nice, happy people. I don't know, it's just like,
We are.
You know what I mean? Like, so I just, but I like, there's no like real like value that I think of when I think of Canada. I don't know why.
Interesting.
That is. But I think of like when like the U.S. it's like freedom. Like that's like
Because it's what
thing.
you know.
Exactly.
Right? And I mean, like when I move people, most of the people that I move are from Canada to the US and they're expanding their businesses or they're investing. So they see it as a larger marketplace, like 10 times bigger, and opportunities to just, hugely grow their businesses. Most people are doing it for business or investment reasons to get green cards. Most people come to Canada for lifestyle. So there's a difference. Healthcare, for safety in a different way, maybe than they've come from another country and they want to feel safe if they've come from a war-torn country. So people choose different countries for different things.
Well, and that's what I want to ask about because they are so different. I'm glad
Yeah.
you mentioned that. So, like the differences, and because I knew it would be easier because you spend so much time in each
Yeah.
country. How do you market that? That's like that to me. Like, how do you market to those clients? Like, because I feel like the messaging is different.
It's interesting, Tyson, you say that. I mean, I don't really market to where they're going. I market the immigration services, but they are the ones that know where they want to go. So I really don't market America or Canada, but I market, are you looking to make a change? Do you own a business? Do you have money to invest? Are you a professional? Where do you want to be? And so I leave it to them to decide where they want to be. If they are coming from Nigeria or Dubai and they want to go to the US and they think that's a big market, go for it. Other people make decisions around where your family already is, because immigrating, even if you're a professional, is hard. It's like you start over. You have to find where you're going to get your hair cut, where you're going to send your kids to school. Like, it's not just the work that moves you, it's the whole lifestyle that has to change. So people make those decisions, and then I just help facilitate where they want to go.
Because you encountered, I mean, it was a really tough thing to have to go through that whenever you were 5, right? And not seeing your father for so long. So not even 5, like from 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Do you think that allows you to overcome obstacles a lot easier than the average person?
Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in therapy. This is such a good question. I think I'm very resilient. I very much have experienced a lot, and I'm very resilient. And my family used to always say, because I was the first to go to university, the first to go to law school, the first to move to a big city and left Vancouver. There's a lot of firsts I did. I definitely I'm strong. And they used to say that I went to public school and I had so many experiences of racism and discrimination and being chased home and beaten up. And I'll never forget my dad teaching me in grade 3 how to box, because he was like, we can't keep doing this, Evelyn. So when my sister started school, she went to private Catholic school. They just knew Audrey did not have that same level of, I'm going to keep fighting. We're just different. She's much softer. She's very sweet and kind. Not that I'm not, but I can be very strong. And I think I had to be. So there's a certain sense of self-sufficiency that has been with me my whole life.
Now I know not to try to box with you. You got a little fight in, not a little bit, a lot of fight.
It's funny. I'll never forget. My dad was on his knees and he's like, come on, Evelyn. And I'm like, and I'm crying, and he's teaching me to box because he was like, you can't keep running. You've got to turn around and deal with it. And I dealt with it, and that was the end of it. But I had a lot of experiences like that growing up that I think really created resiliency in me. And this is Vancouver in the 70s. There were not a lot of people of color. We were very new immigrants, and we didn't have a lot of people around us that looked like us. And so it was a lot of being the first and the only. I always say that that's something that really has been with me my whole life.